Well, hello everybody. As you can see, this trailer is wrapped. And do you see this trailer? That's the Ghoul Band where it's been totally renovated and it's about to get wrapped. And there's my car and it's just running. But anyway, we're gonna wrap that. And we're gonna wrap that's already wrapped and that's a ticket booth. But check out this one. We just had this custom made. Now, this is where the Ghoul Band used to be. And you can see this is the Monster Midway. This is the exit of it, and that's gonna be our new Monster Selfie Museum. And look, this is how you go into the haunted house, right here. So this is the speed pass line, the regular pass line. And lo and behold, what's gonna happen? This is gonna roll up. Are you with me? This is gonna roll up. And then you can get concessions or even hoodies or whatever on your way in. Okay, and now as you exit, which is over here, it's rolled up so the worker can look both ways. It's almost like a scare box, you know, in a way, because the same person's going to be able to work both sides. So now as people enter, they're going to be able to buy something, and then of course as they exit. Now this right here used to be, one side was concessions and one side was a gift store. Now it's going to be completely a gift store. And our last video we talked about somebody who said that, you know, all we care about is ancillary. We don't care about Halloween or horror. We don't care about our haunted houses or whatever. Anybody knows me, that's completely false. Because I really do care. I like buying cool stuff. And you know what's very interesting is I just placed an order. This is how far ahead I'm getting. I just placed an order for new props for 2025 just yesterday. Yeah, it was just yesterday. And I'm not gonna say with who, but it's a big order because our goal is to try to open Creepyworld for Transworld. So we have some ideas on what we want to do here. And then of course we have some ideas on what we're going to do to the darkness. And what we're going to do to the darkness is massive overhaul. And so we might actually just stay here at Creepyworld after it closes and continue to work on it. Maybe. That might be the plan. We want people to see Creepyworld. Now, let me show you this. This is kind of interesting. You won't be able to see it very good. But see, you exit the haunted house here, and then of course you see a sign on the side of this building, and it promotes the escape rooms. It promotes now hiring. It promotes the darkness and lamp. Okay, but when you come around here to the front, as you can see, it's a queue line for our new Monster Selfie Museum. Now I'm gonna show you how we did this, but do you see this right here? This is a movie screen, and that's where the projector goes, and we project a movie there. So guests can sit here and they can watch a horror movie. That is called a pumpkin barn. And you walk through it, it's really kind of, the whole idea behind it is just like super Home Depot-ish, really corny and campy, and lots of Halloween stuff. And you just walk through it, and people will go in there and they'll take a photo. And then this is a photo op with a monster, okay? And we might stuff a monster in there. This is a 5-minute escape room. And these are more monster photo ops. And that is our Monster Midway. Now, what also is part of our Monster Midway is the Creepyworld Jack-o'-lantern Spooktacular, where you walk through and it's like a pumpkin patch. And it really is just a big giant photo op experience. And we're thinking about replacing that with a haunted house. We don't know. But let me show you something that I think is pretty interesting. Okay, look how cool this wrap is, okay? And that really is the subject of this video, of how you can use a really good Photoshop artist and vinyl to do stuff. Now, you're not gonna be able to see it very good because it is really dark in here. But this vinyl wrap here, if we open this up, and I'm trying to open it up right now, it says, follow us. It says Nosferatu. It says, when you come over here, it says witch. And over here it says Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So this is a background canvas that is going to wrap the walls that you can't see because it's too dark in here. Okay, and then see, look, if you come over here, it says Creepyworld. Well, you can't really see it, but you can see the word goblin right there. And then here is a description. And then right down here, it says, follow us on Instagram. So these banners are meant to hug these walls, all the walls in there. And it's really not thought out in terms of like, okay, this monster's gonna go here and this monster's gonna go there. We didn't have time for that. So what I decided to do was just randomly give descriptions of the most popular monsters and things like that, like vampires, werewolves, vampires, I think I already said vampires, ghouls, zombies, witches, specters, just a few things like that, right? Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, and those things are just randomly on the walls, and then we'll just set the monsters in between that we've bought. Now we do have one big monster in there, and let's take a look at it, because when I was over here I didn't show it to you, but it's here. It's right here. You can see the big Pennywise monster is sitting in there. And so you're gonna walk through here, you're gonna be allowed to take pictures, and then when you come out you can take more pictures, and there you have it. And that is our monster Midway. And so on this video I wanted to talk a little bit about just how you can do signage to pretty much do anything. So when you look at this sign right here above the Creepyworld Jack-o'-lantern Spectacular, you can print exit on one side and enter on the other side. This is the easiest way to do a facade. But see, you also kill two birds with one stone, because you can also promote something, you could also explain something, you could print warnings, you can do whatever. And you see right here really big, it says exit. Okay, Creepyworld Spectacular, this is where you enter. Now look at the very first entry. It's just like a big hallway. And so what did we do? We made big giant banners. Okay, and then you see right there, Creepyworld Spectacular. So this is really not that difficult, and you can get a lot of stuff accomplished with a good foot. Now we use Brainstorm, they designed all this stuff, but I'm sure you have your own person, or maybe you use Brainstorm or use someone else. But you see these banners, you literally can put them anywhere, just about anywhere. Now see, look at over here, okay? Gift shop. Now I could actually make a new one and print it all the way across that says Creepyworld gift shop, t-shirts, whatever. I can put all that on there. And then as you can see also, as you're exiting, thank you for visiting. Follow us on Instagram with a barcode. Instagram again, the pumpkin barn, exit to the parking lot, creepyworld.com. And then we're gonna wrap the ghoul band. It's gonna absolutely be beautiful. And then of course you walk over here and what do you see? You see a warning sign. Again, printed really big. And then look over here. The ticketing booth has a warning printed right on the side of it, right over there. And then as we're going in here, it tells you regular admission, speed pass line. And so as we walk down here, this is an old banner because Mommy we don't have anymore, and we don't have Haunted Hotel, and we have more than 4 escape rooms. In fact, we're about to have 8 because we're getting really close to having the alien completely built and painted. I mean, I'm hoping by the end of this month it'll be totally built and painted, and then we'll be back on, trying to run the haunted house, but we'll be working on trying to put puzzles in it. That will be our 8th escape room. Then we're going to circle back around and replace one of our other escape rooms. But do you see how we've covered all this ugly fence? Now I want to mention that when I was at another haunted house recently, I was mentioning that you could cover up a lot of ugly walls with banners. Now look at that right there. That's a perfect opportunity right there to make a big banner and cover those two containers. That would be a nice banner that you could promote something else. And then what do we see here? Another warning, you know, about what are we warning people about? No smoking, no alcohol, no weapons, no running. But we're also telling them, you know, don't enter if you've consumed alcohol, if you have asthma, heart conditions, etc., etc. Now, when you're walking in our queue line, just FYI, this is part of our parking lot, okay? So that's a fence in between the queue line and one of the parking lots. And then what do we have? More signage. We're promoting the escape rooms. We're promoting the darkness. We're promoting all of our social media. Now, I'm not going to walk through this whole entire place, okay? But look at this side. It's once again covered in banners. And it's covered in banners on this side as well. Now, every single queue line that you would go to will have the logo of that particular haunt, like really big. And I'm going to show you one, just one, and then sadly we're going to wrap up this video. But I just wanted to kind of give you something to think about when you're trying to make your haunted house seem more professional, more organized. And you got to remember, every time you make these signs, okay, you know, put your Instagram on there. 100% put your Instagram on there. Put your YouTube, whatever it is that you're looking to promote. But take an opportunity also, even if you're saying this is the entrance to a particular haunted house, take that opportunity to, in addition, to put a warning sign on there. And so we're going to take a look at one more. See, we're coming up on another haunt, and this is the queue line for the Slaughter and Sons. And what do we see? Monsters wanted. Warning. Escape room. Warning. Escape room. Slaughter and Sons. It's basically telling you you've arrived at Slaughter and Sons. And it also tells you to follow us on Instagram and how to hashtag us. Okay? It has the logo of the darkness and lamp and so on and so forth. So, in short, we want to open Creepyworld for Transworld. We do. This year, Transworld is just so happens that it falls in the end of February. The biggest problem with opening Creepyworld is getting actors out here working in the winter when it's going to be really cold. And what would be the conditions if we opened it and Transworld's at the end of February? Could it be snowing? Could it be super cold? We don't know. These are all problems, okay? So that's something we've got to work through. But we're going to take Creepyworld down in a way that we're hoping that we can open it. Now, I will also tell you that we do plan to open the darkness if, let me repeat that, if we can build our new attraction that replaces TerraVisions. It'll be the biggest changeover that we've ever done at the darkness. I mean, it's wholesale. You got to remove an entire haunt, and then you have to replace it with a new attraction. This is not going to be easy, and it's not going to be easy to get it done in that time frame, and that's the issue. So, but I will say that if we do figure out a way to open Creepyworld, which, by the way, I got to get the fire department to agree to it and the county to agree to it, and the county already did agree to it. I got to talk to the fire department. But if we were able to open it, Creepyworld would be a one-time only affair, meaning it would open once, and that would be the only time that it ever opens, okay? It wouldn't be to the level that it would be opened in the summer, because to get it open, I mean for the fall, because to open it in the fall takes literally 6 months. We will not have that kind of time frame. So we'll do as much as we can. We'll work as hard as we can, and we'll try to do it because we want you to come out and see Creepyworld. It actually has 7 haunted houses and a hayride, so that's 8. It has the Monster Museum, which would be a 9th attraction. A 5-minute escape. There are scare areas all over the place. There's the Monster Midway. It's a whole deal. I'll be right there. So anyway, that's what's going on, and we look forward to. Somebody wants to talk to me, so I got to go talk to them. So anyway, bottom line is we look forward to giving you that update that we will be able to open, and we're going to see what happens, and hopefully it all works out. But until then, hopefully this video has helped you in some way to rethink how you could use Photoshop, signage, and things of that nature to help your haunted house promote your social media. Look, it says exit, jack-o'-lantern, and then right as you exit, there is more social media tags. So until then, folks, we'll see you very soon.